Hope you all are having a good day out there. Like and subscribe on the way in the door. Today I want to talk about the lie that constantly gets told about the 73-9 Warriors.
Everybody was just talking how they were the greatest team of all time. It was the greatest team ever assembled. And for us to come back, the way we came back in that fashion, I was like.
And that is that they are the greatest team in NBA history because of that record. Do you guys know that the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years? 91, 92, 93, 94, and lost every single year. And yet, when people are talking about the greatest teams in the NFL, I've never heard anyone bring up the Buffalo Bills. You know why? Because it's almost a bigger failure that they went 4 years and couldn't get one championship out of it. And that's how I see the 73-9 Warriors. You had that great season, but it really doesn't mean anything if you didn't cap it off with a championship. I mean, think about this. If you were on that team or on any team and y'all had a great season like that and didn't get the chip at the end, I would argue, like me personally, I think I would feel even worse than if we hadn't even made the playoffs at all. I would feel worse having such a dominant season and not finishing it with a championship than I would had we just had a terrible season with no expectations. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. So in my mind, it's almost worse. The thing about Chicago, 72-10, when they got that record, the theme at the end of the season was, it doesn't mean a thing without the ring. That is true if you're about winning. If you are about winning, which to me is, why else are you playing sports unless you're just playing it for the money, which I would argue that a lot of people, especially today, are doing just that. Ben Simmons and a few other people. But yeah, it's like, you play sports to win. So if you have a fantastic season like that, get to the end and don't close it out, that is a failure. And like I said, I would almost argue an even worse failure. I mean, from a player standpoint, like I said, for me, that would be more devastating than had we just bombed the whole season. So, because to me that tells me that you couldn't mentally finish it out. Because at the end of the day, aside from you working on your skills, the other half of it is your mental. How mentally tough can you be versus the other team? How much extra hustle can you put in? Diving for loose balls, not giving up on the play. That's what half the game is about. So you get the skills, but we've seen plenty of highly talented individuals in the NBA who just didn't amount to much. And it wasn't for lack of skills. To me, it's the mental thing. So yeah, so to me, the Warriors, they just lost it when it came time to get the championship, to get the job done. Right? That's the end of the job. Is the championship. And had they got the championship, I would have no problem saying that they were definitely in the running for the greatest team ever. But this whole narrative, I hate to go back to this, but I really feel like a lot of this kind of talk around the Warriors is to benefit LeBron. It's to benefit his legacy. Anyway, I just wanted to give my thoughts on that because every time I hear that, I'm just like, are you kidding me? But